Hello students, good morning. Once again, welcome back to our online teaching of St. Thomas School Mowa. Myself Nimisha Mehta. Today we are going to start Unit 12 in Moral Science. We have finished chapter 9, 10 and 11. I hope you have done your homework. I already sent PDF of chapter 9 and 10. So here chapter 12, concern for others. Very good story. Two boys. In the 15th century there was a village in Nuremberg. In that village there lived a goldsmith with his 8 children. Do you know goldsmith? Who making ornaments of gold. It's a material but precious. In that village, which village? Nuremberg. There lived a goldsmith with his 8 children. His was a miserable life. He had to work 18 hours a day to support his family. Why? Because more people in his family. So he has to work hard. The first two sons dreamed of studying the art of painting, though they knew that it would be difficult for their father to afford it. With no possible support from their parents, both the sons wanted to fulfill their dreams at any cost. They want to fulfill their dream. How? They decided that one would work to earn money so as to support the other, who would go to study the art of painting, and later the one who had gone to study would go to work. They decided. They both the sons. How? They decided that one would work to earn money so as to support the other, and later the one who had gone to study would go to work to earn money so as to support the other, to study the art of painting. But who will be the first to go for the study? Asked the younger one. The elder one laughed and said, "Let's toss a coin to decide it." You also toss the coin now. Most of boys for playing cricket. An agreement was struck and the coin was tossed. The toss was in the younger brother's favor, and so he went to study. The elder brother was very happy to send his younger brother to Nuremberg for his study. The whole family also was delighted. The deal as agreed. The elder went to work and the younger went to Nuremberg for the study of the art of painting. 4 years passed with the elder brother's financial support. We already understood from this further. One brother go for study and other for earning money to support him. The younger brother completed his study. He created fantastic paintings, even better than those of his professors. Many people from different walks of life came to take a look at the paintings and appreciated him for his artistic and exquisite paintings. Gifts piled up to his pleasure and excitement. What I am today is the result of what my elder brother has done for me. He pleasure because by support of his elder brother he gained no. The awards you give I owe to my brother. With tears rolling down the cheek, said the younger brother, and person among the well-wishers asked, "Why do you say so? I don't understand what you mean." He said, "Yes, today I am an artist because of my elder brother's hard work and unbelievable sacrifice." He whispered, "I have grown as an artist, but he has melted as a feeble worker." People witnessed God's action through his elder brother, and they were full of praise for him. All people praise for these both brothers. The artist came back home to a rousing and astonishing reception. He got name and fame. The news of his return as an artist spread through his native village. All the village people gathered together to greet him because of their village getting famous name as an artist. So all the village people gathered together to greet him. A great dinner was arranged. All were rejoicing at the dinner party. He embraced his elder brother. Then he bowed to the ground and touched his feet, saying, "I am thankful to you. You see, what I am now is due to what you have done for me." He continued, "It is my turn to go to work and earn money so as to support you, so that you can do to study." He remembered this thing. They decided, no, one go for painting, study for painting, and other one earn money. Now whose turn? Now elder brother's turn. The elder brother said, "Thanks, I am so happy that you remembered our agreement and have returned to fulfill it." The next day he asked his elder brother, "My loving brother, when would you like to go to the Nuremberg for the study?" There was a long pause. They looked at each other and understood each other's inner feelings and warm commitment. I hope you understand that much part of the story. In next video we will see other part. Okay, thank you.